To travel is to breathe, to expand the mind and nourish the soul. For many, a journey is a simple thing, a flight booked, a bag packed, a new city waiting. But for countless women across our continent, this simple act is a dream locked behind invisible doors. Travel is not just about seeing new places, it's about seizing opportunities, attending university, securing business deals, or seeking life-saving healthcare. These journeys are threads in the fabric of an empowered life. The freedom to move is a powerful measure of equality. For women, this path is often blocked by obstacles rooted in gender, not geography. Imagine a scientist from Lagos, brilliant and ambitious, dreaming of collaborating in Cape Town. Her male colleagues travel easily, but she faces a world that questions her ambition and burdens her with unspoken duties. Her journey is a struggle against subtle and overt biases. This is the story we must change, for her and for the progress we all seek. We will explore the gender imbalance that persists in Africa and how it limits not just potential, but the ability to travel and thrive. This is a story of resilience, hope, and a call to tear down invisible borders, one journey at a time. In 2025, Africa is a continent of contrasts, vibrant progress and stubborn challenges. We celebrate nations like Rwanda, where women hold a majority in parliament. In sub-Saharan Africa, women now hold over a quarter of national parliamentary seats, a sign of determined progress. Yet, the gaps remain wide. In Northern Africa, women's political representation is much lower. Across the continent, women are still vastly underrepresented in the highest offices of power. This absence is the result of systems built without women in mind. The imbalance extends beyond politics, into workplaces, universities, and economies. Men vastly outnumber women in senior academic positions, not due to lack of talent, but systemic hurdles. Women juggle professional duties with unacknowledged caregiving, slowing their ascent. This imbalance robs Africa of its full intellectual power and slows innovation. The most personal gap is in health. Women's health is underfunded and overlooked. This neglect means women suffer in silence, their potential limited by pain and illness. In 2025, we live in two Africas, one of inspiring progress and one where the fight for equality is still a daily struggle. The borders that limit a woman's life are often invisible, drawn by inequality, not geography. When denied an equal place in society, her world shrinks. Opportunities to study abroad or seek advanced medical care become distant dreams, blocked by gendered obstacles. In the workplace, men are encouraged to travel for their careers. Women face criticism and lack of support. Cultural expectations and safety concerns keep women grounded. In academia, women struggle for funding and recognition, their opportunities for global collaboration limited. Health is the most fundamental barrier. Chronic illness or poor maternal care can anchor women to their communities. When society fails to invest in women's health, it builds walls around their ambitions. These unseen borders are the front lines in our fight for true freedom. To understand gender equality in Africa, we must look at stories on the ground. Rwanda rose from its past to become a global leader in women's political empowerment, with over 60% of parliamentary seats held by women. This was achieved through deliberate decisions, gender quotas, and a constitution enshrining equality. When women lead, policies change, focusing on healthcare, education, and family welfare. This leadership inspires young girls and normalizes women in power. In Nigeria, the challenge is different. Men outnumber women in academia, not due to lack of talent, but opportunity. Women face immense pressure to balance careers with societal expectations of marriage and motherhood. Yet, hope rises. A new generation of researchers is speaking out, forming mentorship networks, and using research to highlight barriers. Their resilience is turning struggle into a catalyst for change. Nigeria's story reminds us that progress is a fight, and the next generation is determined to win. These stories show what's possible, and what work remains. The journey continues, shaped by courage and the demand for fairness. Health is more than wealth for women, it's freedom. When a woman's health is compromised, her world shrinks and her dreams are put on hold. The gender health gap, under-researched, underfunded, misunderstood, is a profound injustice and a direct barrier to movement. Imagine a young entrepreneur with a brilliant idea, held back by chronic pain from endometriosis. Her male counterparts move ahead, unencumbered. millions of women lack access to safe maternal health care, tethering them to their villages and limiting opportunities. Rising rates of diseases like cervical and breast cancer, without access to early screening, end journeys before they begin. Closing the women's health gap is an economic and social imperative. When women are healthy, they are more productive and can fully participate in the economy. Most importantly, it unleashes human potential and gives women back their freedom. Across Africa, a quiet revolution is underway, led by communities, leaders, and healthcare workers who know women's health is the cornerstone of progress. In Kenya and Zambia, coalitions fight cervical and breast cancer by training health workers, educating women, and filling gaps in care. This grassroots approach saves lives and empowers women with knowledge and confidence. In Nigeria, a new partnership aims to improve maternal health, bringing together experts and leaders to ensure safe childbirth for every woman. A healthy mother is the heart of a healthy family and a thriving community. These efforts are part of a growing movement supported by global alliances and new investments. Every clinic built and health worker trained is a step toward equality. This work recognizes a simple truth: you cannot empower women without investing in their health. These champions are not just healing bodies. They're building the foundation for women to travel and dream bigger. Change is possible when we come together with a shared purpose. The challenges of gender inequality are vast, but solutions are within reach. We must build bridges to a just future with practical policies and a shift in mindset. Gender quotas have proven effective in politics. Let's extend them to universities, corporate boards, and research institutions. Mentorship is key. Young women need guidance, encouragement, and sponsorship. Male allies must use their influence to advocate for women and challenge biases. Investing in women is the smartest move. Direct funding to women's health, support female entrepreneurs, and analyze budgets through a gender lens. When we invest in women's health, education, and empowerment, we build a bridge to a more prosperous future. The time for discussion is over. The time for decisive action is now. Together we can create pathways for women to travel, achieve, and lead. The fight for gender equality requires everyone: men, women, and youth. True change comes when men and boys stand as allies, recognizing that patriarchy limits them too. Men must share responsibilities at home, giving women time to study, work, and travel. In the workplace, men can advocate for fairness and promote female colleagues. Africa's youth are our hope, growing up more connected and aware, ready to challenge old traditions. We must teach sons to respect women and daughters that their dreams are valid. Schools and universities must live these values. Everyday acts of allyship, at home, at work, among friends, tear down invisible walls. This is not a battle between men and women, but a partnership for shared humanity. Together we can build a fairer world. In 2025, we stand at a crossroads. Behind us, struggle. Before us, a future bright with equality. The journey is far from over, but hope is alive in the women leading Rwanda's parliament, the researchers in Nigeria, and the health workers in Kenya. Hope is an active force, mapping our path forward. Progress is born from courage, nurtured by community, and sustained by justice. The invisible borders restricting women's movement remain, but we are learning to dismantle them. Investing in women's health and placing women in power empowers entire societies. This is a call to action for governments, companies, communities, and each of us. See the women in your life. Ask if their dreams are as reachable as they should be. Let's build a world where a woman's ability to travel is limited only by her ambition. Let's create an Africa where every girl knows she is valued, powerful, and free. This is our journey and our promise. The future is not just female, the future is equal, and it's a future we must all build together.